G'day folks, Bobby here, aka the Noob Carter. Today I was going to be talking about what I think of the top 5 pieces of gear you'd want to have if you were rental kart racing. First, though, I'm just going to welcome you to the last race of my first event. I was pretty happy with how it went overall. Hoping next time I'm a bit higher in the pack, obviously, but I'm happy that I got through my first event without too many incidents. And didn't get in anyone's way or didn't crash. There we go, we're off. I was worried I was going to hold a few people up, but I'm glad I didn't do that and I wasn't getting lapped or anything like that. Maybe next time, if I do a feature event, it might happen because I'm a bit sore, but when we get there, we'll see how we go. Ooh, got some past someone. The greatest driver in the world, look at that. Now I'm going to start charging to the front. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake there. I'll recover from that and keep charging to the front, and then you got past me. Never mind. But yeah, if I ever do a feature event, the faster guys might catch up to me, but hopefully I'm faster by that stage anyway, and can keep going forward. I still feel like I've got, from my fastest lap in this one, maybe half a second or so to make up to be competitive, so that's something I'm going to be working on over the next little while. One of the things I really feel like I need to work on is my consistency, limiting my mistakes. So hopefully as I get more comfortable in the kart and in the events, consistency will come with that. See how we go. Onto the topic for today. As I stated, we'll be looking at what I feel are the top 5 bits of gear that you'd want to get when you racing in rental karts. Now, if you're in a rental kart series that requires any one of these pieces of equipment for safety reasons, then obviously their priority jumps up the list. However, if there's no requirements for these, so if they're provided or they're not required, this is the order that I'd prioritise them in. So number 5 is a karting suit. Now these are similar to the fire suits that are worn in most motorsports. However, they're not actually fire retardant. Their main purpose is to be a abrasion resistor in case of a big incident. So if you get out of the car or get hit or anything like that, they're meant to help with anything that might normally cause a cut or abrasion. So in rentals, due to the lower speeds, I feel they aren't super necessary, but if I was going to be purchasing one, it would be number 5 in my list. Number 4 would be karting boots. Karting boots are lightweight, flexible, and they've got a ton of grip on them. The grip helps you control the throttle of the kart by ensuring that your feet don't slip off the pedals. The grip, usually the sole of the foot sort of rolls up behind the heel a little bit, so helps keep your foot in position, and also ensures that when you're rolling off and on the pedals, it's nice and smooth. Flexibility helps with pedal feel, but for myself personally, I've got a pair of Converse that are like a special edition that have leather toe caps and leather on the side that makes them really flexible, really light, and they're my go-to shoes for any sort of driving. You can see I've got them on there, but they're really comfortable. And so for me, karting boots come at number 4 because I don't think I need them at this stage. So I'm not in a major rush to get any. Number 3 would be neck brace. Now in some cases this may not be required at all, and there's some debate as to whether they do anything or even needed, but at my local track here, where I'm going to be doing the events, they are a requirement to have. So for me, they come in at number 3. Now they do provide them, but I just feel more comfortable having my own, so they will be most likely my next purchase. But if it's not a requirement at your local track, this would probably drop back in the list, or maybe even drop off the list, and you could consider a rib protector in one of the first 3 places for the types of things you could get. Oh, look at that, my new personal best. That was a good lap. This is still my current personal best after I've done a couple of practice sessions recently and haven't beat this one, so I still am quite proud of this one, but hopefully we'll be dropping into the 40s at some stage. Number 2 is karting gloves. Gloves help grip the wheel better and reduce wear and tear on your hands. They add some extra protection from objects flying around, which luckily I haven't had anything to do with at this stage. Now I was having a lot of trouble with my hands, feel like they were going to get blisters and being quite sore after sessions. Purchasing gloves has been an absolutely massive change in that the extra grip they provide means I'm not death gripping the wheel. I'm just a little bit more relaxed in the kart. I used to come out of these races or these like practice sessions with really sore forearms, really sore hands just from gripping it too hard. And now I get out and my hands are fine, so that is a good change. The other thing that they do help with is I was feeling like I was getting blisters, or almost was just about to get a blister the first couple of times I did karting without them, so they definitely help with that as well. So gloves, number 2, definite must. They're great. Now number 1, of course, has to be a helmet. All karting requires one, and they protect your most important asset that you have, your noggin. The free-to-use helmets at rental places are an absolute lottery to see if they're going to fit well, if they're in good condition. I mean, like one hit on a helmet can make it dangerous to use. They can still look fine aesthetically, but they could be dangerous if you have a crash. They'll just split and not really help out at all. So there's no way I was going to trust my melon to a helmet that I didn't know the history of. I mean, the other thing is the helmet can be, it's part of your look, so you can sort of customize how you look with your own helmet. You've got visors. I've got a silver visor on mine that I think is really cool. And the other thing is the ones that they provide you are pretty sweaty, smell a bit funky. So yeah, helmet, definite number 1, has to be. So that's my top 5 list. If you have any other bits of gear that you think should be on the list, or some of the bits I've mentioned that you don't think should be on the list in your top 5, please comment below. I'd love to hear it. If you have any suggestions of other topics you'd like covered by myself, I'm happy to do research into them or provide my own opinion from personal experience as to what I think on the topic. Let's watch a couple of laps here. I feel like I'm getting some good consistency now. Maybe not so much this lap. It was a little bit slower. But I feel like if I could tidy up still my lines, especially on some of my quicker runs, I'm about half a second off the pace at this stage. 41.0s and 41.2s is about half a second off the middle pack pace, which is where I'd like to be in the next couple of events that I do. Try get into that sort of pack where I can fight a little bit through and have a few battles with people. I think that'd be good fun. And part of the reason I'd like to do this karting is because of that. I think that's the last lap coming up. Let's watch that one through. Checkered flag, there we go, all done. So that was my first complete event done. It was so much fun, so much fun. If you're ever thinking of doing a rental kart league or championship or race or event, please do it. You'll have so much fun. So that's the video done. If you please subscribe and like if you enjoyed the videos. I will be making more videos about new people getting into karting and the sort of things that I would have liked to have known coming in. Next set of events I'll probably be looking at a karting academy that I did after this event and see how it all went. Anyway, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully see you next time. Noob Carter signing off.